Hey everyone, and welcome back. Look, if you're joining us for the very first time, welcome to The Explainer. This is where we take powerful, sometimes pretty complex ideas and break them down into dynamic, visual roadmaps you can actually use. Today, oh, I am incredibly excited for today because we're tackling day 3 of our ongoing challenge program. We're looking at a text that is hyper concise. I mean, it's literally just a few sentences long, but it's an absolute masterclass in professional development. It's this profoundly impactful manifesto on how we navigate our careers in a world that is, frankly, changing faster than ever. And the whole thing boils down to a single massive imperative: increase your value through the One Skill Challenge. So get comfortable, dial in, and let's unpack exactly how you're going to take total control of your professional trajectory today. How do you actively increase your professional value? It's a massive question, right? But hey, before we answer that, let's do a quick interactive check-in. Did you complete the Day 2 challenge? If you did, fantastic. You are already building serious momentum. If you missed it, or if you're just finding us right now, no worries, don't panic. You can absolutely go back and watch that explainer on our channel after we finish up here. But right now, we're entirely focused on this big question of active growth. Notice the word actively. For a lot of us, especially in the daily grind, it's just incredibly easy to passively exist in our careers. You know how it is. We turn up, do our tasks, go home, and kind of just hope that putting in the time will magically lead to a promotion or more success. But hope isn't a strategy. The source material we're looking at today forces us to contrast that passive existence with the active, deliberate pursuit of upskilling. You don't just become more valuable by accident. You have to engineer it. Now, what's really fascinating about our source material today is its sheer brevity. I'm actually going to read this verbatim because every single word here is a deliberate instruction. It says, increase your value. Choose one skill that can make you more valuable in your current job, business, or professional field. Challenge. Identify one skill you will intentionally improve. And that's it. That is the entirety of the source material. It's a brilliant microanalysis for us today because it sets incredibly strict boundaries. It doesn't throw a massive, overwhelming list of 50 things successful people do before breakfast at you. No way. It gives you an absolute imperative. It demands that you stop looking at your career as something that just happens to you and start looking at it as an asset that you've got to proactively manage and inflate in value. To actually execute this, the text cleverly categorizes our working lives into 3 specific arenas, and you need to figure out exactly which arena you're currently operating in before you even begin your upskilling program. Are you looking to dominate in your current job? Well, if you're a millennial or Gen Z professional navigating the corporate ladder, maybe that means mastering data analytics, so you become the indispensable person in the room who actually understands what the numbers mean. Or maybe you're focusing on your business, like a tech side hustle you're trying to scale. In that arena, upskilling in digital design or user experience could totally set you apart from your competitors. Or maybe you're looking even broader at your entire professional field. With the rapid evolution of technology right now, dedicating yourself to upskilling in AI could be the singular move that future-proofs your entire career trajectory. Pick your arena. You've got to know where you're playing before you can win the game. And this brings us to the absolutely most crucial elements of the entire text, the number 1. The source insists, with total ruthlessness, that you choose exactly one skill. Not 3, not 5, 1. This extreme focus, it's literally the ultimate antidote to modern professional overwhelm. I mean, we live in an era where we're constantly bombarded by thought leaders telling us we need to learn coding, public speaking, digital marketing, and somehow master sourdough baking all before 6 a.m. It just leads to choice paralysis. But by restricting your focus to a single, high-impact skill, you guarantee measurable professional development. You channel all your energy, your spare time, and your cognitive bandwidth into moving a single needle. It is so much better to become exceptionally good at one highly relevant thing than to be mediocre at 10 things. Make no mistake, this constraint is your secret weapon. Okay, so embedded within those 3 short sentences is a deeply logical sequence. It's like a hidden architecture that forms a clear step-by-step framework for executing this challenge. Step 1, assess your field. You've got to look at your job, your business, or your industry and figure out what's actually in demand. What are the bottlenecks? Where's the friction? Step 2, choose one skill. Based on that assessment, you select the single capability that will solve those problems and elevate your status. Then, step 3, intentionally improve. You don't just say you want to get better, you execute a plan. See, this framework takes the totally abstract idea of getting better and grounds it in a highly systematic, step-by-step reality. It turns a vague aspiration into a concrete, actionable to-do list. Now, let's drill down into that final step, because the word intentionally is doing a lot of heavy lifting in our source text. Intentionally means it's done on purpose, right? It requires deliberate, active effort rather than just passive absorption. This elevates the text from a simple little suggestion into a serious mandate to take control of your professional worth. Look, watching a 5-minute explainer about artificial intelligence while you eat lunch, that's passive absorption. Enrolling in a certified program, blocking out an hour every evening to build a working prototype, and actively testing your knowledge, that is deliberate, active effort. That is intentionality. If you want to see a massive return on investment in your career, your upskilling behavior has got to shift from passive consumption to aggressive, intentional practice. You really have to put the reps in. And that brings us right to the culmination of day 3. I'm going to leave this challenge with you verbatim. Challenge: identify one skill you will intentionally improve. It's a powerful, provocative thought to end on. I'm challenging you right now to stop just watching and start actually improving. What is that one skill going to be for you? Honestly, I want you to write it down right now. Commit to it. Now, if you want to keep this incredible momentum going, I highly encourage you to subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/@TransasiusConsulting. By subscribing, you make absolutely sure you don't miss out on the brilliant upcoming challenges we've got lined up for days 4 through 7. This is a journey, and we want you with us every single step of the way. Also, please share this explainer with your professional peers. Send it to a colleague, a friend, or drop it in your team Slack channel. Let's build a community of people who are actively increasing their value. Until next time, stay focused, pick your one skill, and get to work.